Love and Thunder. Hi, my name is Alvin, and welcome to my YouTube channel. And today we're going to be doing a film review. Yes, film review. I've been looking for new things to do for the channel, and I feel like this is a good way to go, a good way to start. So today we're going to be talking about Love and Thunder, one of the two Marvel movies that came out this year. I honestly think it's a really good movie. I'll get my actual rating at the end, but we're gonna talk about three aspects of this movie that to kind of get a grasp of what I think, give you a nice little basis and explanation of what kind of happens, and then we're gonna talk about how I feel about it, like each part. So like the story, cinematography, and camera work and directing and all that other stuff. So the science of it, I know, right? And then the heart of the film. And I feel like all three of those are very important when looking at a film, and very important when looking at this film in particular. So yeah, number one, I feel when it comes to story, I feel like I feel like story was pretty decent, and when it comes to Marvel, I don't think they can kind of mess up, especially when it comes to Thor. The Thor movie, it's pretty easy to make a good like story, I guess, when it comes to these characters that kind of already have storylines planned out, and just give a new spin on them, especially like after, in the context of the grand scheme storyline that they already have. It's kind of hard thing to do, but easy thing to do, and I respect Marvel for it every single time. So the story of Love and Thunder is basically we catch up with Thor. We get introduced to Gore, which is a regular human, worshiping God, and his God fails him. He puts his trust in his God, and he fails him. And not only does he fail him, like it was resulting in his daughter dying, but he meets the God, and the God is just arrogant and hateful towards him, and unforgiving towards all, and uncaring towards all of his sacrifice that he given to the God. And it's like he put his trust in the wrong thing, and now he's bitter because of it, right? Put his trust in the wrong thing, and he becomes bitter. Gets the sword, the necro blade or whatever, and ends up killing the God, and vows to kill all gods or whatever, right? We get some foreshadowing to the end of the movie as well, and that first little scene as well. So yeah, and then after that we get introduced to Thor again after Endgame, and we get to see him back with the Guardians of the Galaxy, and he's going and saving these aliens from these warriors attacking their land or whatever, right? And something's different about Thor. When normally Thor is fighting a good battle, he's saving the day like a regular hero, he's caring about the people. But this time he's kind of just shows up late, only when he's really needed, and he's like kind of lax about it. And also, like, even while he's fighting everything, he goes and destroys the whole palace that the people were living in. And like, his heart is not in the fight anymore, and he's been shut off. He's been hurt so many times. He's starting to lose heart. And so we start off with that. He figures out about Gore. Splits off the Guardians of the Galaxy. I know Guardians of the Galaxy not in the movie as long as we thought, right? That's some age. And then he goes and he continues. He goes, figures out more about Gore. Goes back to Asgard, and when Gore is attacking Asgard or whatever, and meets Jane for the first time after so a long time. He sees that Jane is him, and in the midst of his identity crisis he's already having, seeing his past love and his past hammer kind of distracts him from his own journey, and kind of starting to hit his heart, making him feel again. It's pain, but he's still feeling, right? Me personally, I would have probably felt jealous as fuck. Me personally, I'm a avid Jane hater, if you didn't know. So me seeing Jane with the hammer, I was very salty when I first saw the movie. But I'm gonna keep me out of it. Okay, I'm gonna keep me out of it. But so yeah, we fight. Gore steals all the children. Steals the children of the Asgardians so he can get the Bifrost sword, the axe or whatever, so he can get that. Steals the children because he lost his children, kind of deal going on. I think that's a parallel that people are not really seeing in the movie as well. And turns out Jane has cancer, and she has the hammer to attempt to make her live longer, when it's actually making the cancer worse in her body, because giving her less strength to fight it, her mortal strength to fight it. But they still go and try to get the children back. They first go to this group of gods in an omnipotent city, where they meet Zeus and a bunch of other gods, even a quartz god. I forgot his name. I wanted to make a reference to it here because it was a weird name. It's like a Neem or something like that. But yeah, yeah, Thor gets naked. Zeus is a pompous asshole as well. So is a lot of the other gods there. They're not like him, and shows us how selfish a lot of the gods really are when it comes to standing by their people, and comes to love and compassion. And it's like all the gods have their thunder, because the main three gods that we see in the movie, like Jane, Thor, and Zeus, main power is thunder. But I think that's a good way to represent all the gods, like abilities and stuff. Is like they all have their thunder, but they don't have their love. And that's the difference between Thor and Zeus in that moment. And Thor kills Zeus. Well, not kills Zeus, but, shoots him with a lightning bolt to the chest. After, he kind of crumbles up Korg or whatever. And then they go. They fight, they go fight Gore the first time. Have a long dialogue, probably one of the best pieces of dialogue of character reflection in Marvel. I love Gore as a villain. We get to the heroes finally get to meet the villain. They fight. Even Valkyrie loses a kidney. Jane, gets even more sick. Whatever, they lose. The Stormbreaker is stolen, and then they have the little touching moment in the hospital when Thor tells Jane not to come back. Thor goes, saves the children. Children get superpowers, which is cool. Was cool as frick. And then they fight. They lose against Gore, but Gore ends up choosing the right side, I guess you could say. That was probably way too long of an explanation. I'm probably speed it up at some points, but yeah. Cinematography, S tier, as all, almost all freaking Marvel movies are. I wouldn't say S tier. Okay, that's a little too much, but I'd say like a good A tier ranking, a good 8. When it comes to cinematography, the black and white fight scene, it was amazing, and then the bits of color coming off of Thor because of Stormbreaker, because he has Stormbreaker back again, and Stormbreaker's main thing was the Bifrost, which is a rainbow bridge, and it's in making color in the place where there's no color, and it was really cool. And the kids fight scene at the end, that was really cool. That was very well like when it comes to CGI and all that stuff. Cinematography in other ways, the goats majestic as frick. I don't care what anybody says. Them screaming ass goats, they were just, oh my gosh, those are actually really cool. So and then what's I can say about the cinematography? I think this is about it. That's all. Costuming is always, it was pretty alright. I wasn't mad at anything. Love all Thor's costumes, all Valk's costumes. But again, I'm a avid Jane hater, but still the costuming of Jane was pretty cool this time around as well. I love the bright colors. I like that they continue to go with that in Thor movies. What else? Heart, and the themes and the real grit of the movie. So yeah, feel like that's what carried this movie for me, at least. I know. Last semester, I was feeling a lot of school, and I was in the right headspace. And I was helping people around me, and I was encouraging. I was in the right headspace. I was in the right place spiritually, and I was doing all the right things except for producing fruit, I guess you could say. Doing things I need to do, getting my grades up, doing the basic stuff, doing film stuff. And I have all these experience, all that stuff comes into play when it comes to like your self-worth and who you are as a person. And you at some point, even when like you are doing the right things to grow, right? You can people can fool you because you just don't know. No, you don't have that security of knowing who you really are. And I became callous. And once I failed last semester, I just was ready to quit. And I started working a lot. Started working out a lot. I know I'm buff. I'm gonna stop. I'm not gonna take my jacket. But yeah, and I kind of started to lose myself. Kind of like a lot of what Thor did. And I started to do the work. Things started getting done, but my heart wasn't in it anymore. And I feel like less often times will make the difference between just a regular man and a great man is having your heart in it. And even with the thing that's missing is like, yeah, getting rich and getting buff and making a lot of films and making a bunch of movies and being successful, whatever that word really means, is important to a certain degree, I guess. But more importantly, having good character, making sure your heart's in the right place, make sure your mind is in the right place. Make sure you take time and you're loved. If not by somebody else, if you don't have a dang ugly ass Jane Foster to come annoy you and kiss on you half the movie, even just love yourself. Or have a kid love you, or be with what you got and love with that. And have it be real love. Because the thunder is important, but also the heart is too. The love is too. This is a beautiful movie because it showcases, like, one, what it means to be like what a God should really be. Me personally, I'm a Christian, and that's what God is. He's a loving nurturer. He has the power, but more than the power, he has the love. And then, like, also what it means to be a father. Because that's another representation of what God is supposed to be. It's like a father figure for you. And I feel like that's a lot of what the world is needing. Is the ability to be powerful, and to be and to accomplish, and also to love, and keep your heart in the midst. Keep your heart active in the midst of your growth. And so yeah, I guess I'd give Love and Thunder like a 8.5. I'm not gonna overhype it because of the themes and the my life relations to it or anything, but I give it an 8.5. I really enjoyed that movie, and I highly recommend you guys go and watch it. It's on Disney Plus for you to be able to watch. I don't know if I'll be able to get clips of that movie in here. I don't know, but I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And yeah, remember to keep your heart open. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.